Vanguard.
Knowledge born.
Yeah.
United front.
Tell it.
What you want, what you want, what you want.
To the Knowledge Radio.
We in here. What
Yo.
you got? Dot.
Work hard as a slave to one day be your savior. The wave unwavering. This is a labor of love. Rise with a purpose every day. Invigorated. If we were on TV, we'd be 10 times syndicated. If we waited for validation, a paycheck or accolades, we'd be starved, already lost or ran away. But when you're square, solid, and your circle too, you don't need a place for silence. The concept is conquered through media, not areas of people activity. A mix that don't lose ethnicity, tightness that don't lose elasticity. Explicitly, this isn't where we give the novice regard. Nah, this is where knowledge is born. Last time that I checked, I'm undefeated. Deliver edicts, can't resist when the gods build and manifest freedom. When lines get crossed, they may push a loss, cause they get handed a check. We kick the can and cancel your cancerous gestures. A prophet vision, precision, the prescription for the sickness is to inoculate your fate with the winning. Arrogant beginnings turn to humble endings. And US with KBA is a win-win. 1K, 1K.
Hey, y'all, we live, and I got the camera view like this on purpose. I need y'all to take in a pioneer, a sound, a soul sister who never sold us out but sold us mad records. You understand what I'm saying? We got Brooklyn in the house, never ran, never will. So it's my honor and privilege at this time to introduce some, present to others, a pioneer sound, a boss in the game, still bossing to this day. Brooklyn's own Paula Perry. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Oh, so y'all see this other part too. Let me introduce this part right here. You understand? We kicking off a new series. We got 3 divine minds came together for one podcast. They got their own podcast. They got their own story. We all collaborating here on Do Knowledge Radio to do something great. And what better way to kick it off than the pioneer, than the vet to come share her story with us. You understand? We got Melvin Ayers podcast on Rome the Plug in the building. You understand? We got hip-hop, Bruce Big CEO, aka Douglas Ruggers Killer Season in the building. You understand what I'm saying? We here on Do Knowledge Radio. You know, we got Hip Hop Legends podcast. You understand? Right here, we got the queen in the building. Before y'all heard all of them others, you understand? Before y'all heard all of them others, we got one pioneer, the gutter sound, lyricism. Slice you up right now. You want to get sliced up? You want to get sliced up? She got the blade for you. Queen Paula.
You want it, you got it, son.
Welcome to the platform. Glad to have you. How you feeling today? What's going on?
Oh, I'm feeling real good. How y'all feeling?
I'm good.
Good. Good. I'm glad to be here.
Thanks.
So I heard you say something about Doggy Diamonds earlier. Y'all gonna have Doggy Diamonds up there?
Yeah. We working with him. We're gonna come through here to kick off our actual official. You know, we're going either this Sunday or next Sunday. So, you know, he's a big supporter of what we do. We're a big supporter of what he does, and we thankful to him for bringing you back to the purview for those that know, and for those who don't know, it's an opportunity for them to get acquainted. So let's start there. Take a few moments to introduce yourself to the fam, and then we get right into it.
What's up, y'all? My name is Paula Perry, and I'm a former Motown artist. Now I have various deals on the table. And I just signed to I Get Out Them Records. That's with Boom Bap Nation, the Shade 45 and all of that. My man, the Infamous. He do big videos too. He just did the Jazzo and Nipsey Hussle video. And, me and him got some joints coming out. So you know, I'm back. Guess who's Bazak? The next single.
Just clap that shit up, clap it up, boy. You understand what I'm saying? Back to ladies first, man. Back to ladies first in the space of consciousness, in the time of, you know, what is appearing to us as women empowerment. At the same time, what really is women empowerment. You understand? So how I feel right now, you know, looking back from then to now, how it felt now to be a sister in the game.
Well, now
After seeing so many. Okay.
I'm more knowledgeable of what's going on. Back then, I was hungry. You understand what I'm saying? Right now, I'm content with my life as a mature woman, but I'm not content in the game as far as my position. I wouldn't say really position as far as money is concerned. Just like Jay-Z got his billion, give me mine. You
Right.
understand? Because we all know who they patty back off of.
Right.
From Jay-Z to Biggie. You understand? So we all know who these girls got their styles from. Me. And as long as they know, I'm good with it.
Yeah, but it's cool when that comes with a check too.
Yeah, real shit. What would your message be to females of this generation?
My message would be stop selling sex so much.
Right.
It don't always have to be so sexual. And that's the problem with sex trafficking now. See, a lot of people live in the world of the internet now.
Right.
So they, instead of them going outside and seeing reality for what it is, they on the internet. From the kids to the grown-ups, everybody want to do TikTok videos and stuff like that. Now it's time to get back into reality because we all know half of that stuff is fake. Half of that stuff is not real.
Right.
People can be anywhere doing anything. People can be anybody on this internet.
Yeah.
So my thing is they cannot gravitate to what's going on inside the cyber world or what's going on the outside world. Everything is pretty much a domino effect, and there's a cause and effect to everything. What you do can cause the next second of your life. Meaning this,
Indeed.
we have to teach our kids better. In our era, we had things to do, whether we was playing double dutch, whether we was playing Coco Livio, whether we was playing hopscotch. These kids aren't doing nothing now but staying on their phone.
Yes.
True.
And offer this pretend shit. So now TV's not really TV anymore. It's hard to find a good station because everything is so much cyber, so much YouTube. So what I'm trying to explain is it's a cause and effect to everything. So these girls out here in the game, we have to teach our youth better.
Indeed. Indeed.
Killer.
Yo, so going back to the beginning, like what inspired you to start rapping in the first place? Was it different MCs you heard? Was it female MCs, male MCs? It was just hip hop in general? Like what caught
Hip-hop
you?
in general. Because I was fans of the female MCs just as much as I'm still fans of male MCs. Rest in peace, Miss Markey.
For sure.
And, he was one of my, I was one of his biggest fans. I mean, I used to think, and it's like everybody is going so soon now. I know we all getting older and we all battling our own stuff within ourselves. But if we learn how to take care of ourselves better, we'll be much better and we'll live a full life in which we're supposed to live, whether we have diabetes or not. There's certain things, my body tell me what I can and can't have early. Whether I throw it up, excuse me, or whether I get an allergic reaction from it. So I know what to eat and what I can't eat because I know.
You can feel it, yeah.
You can't ignore your body. You feel me? And it's like, back then, I learned from everybody. I was big fans of Sweet Tea. I was big fans of, and still am, Roxanne Shante, Nicky D, Queen Latifah. And these is actually people that I've got to met. It only took a wish upon a star. Just like with Master Ace. Before I met Master Ace, I was a big fan of the symphony. And guess who was in the symphony? Master Ace. So when I met him, one day I said, I want to meet him. I met him the next 2 weeks. And this is the dream that I give my fellow people. Whoever want to meet anybody, whether it's Little Mama, whether it's Little Kim, whether it's this, I make that happen for them. I show them that these people, stars is in the sky. And we all know in New York, we all normal. We ain't no stars in New York. Shit. We
Right.
standing on the
Talk
street
about it.
making our money. We stars everywhere else, right? So it's a psychology thing. So
Everything in.
I'm just glad to still be here and to still be able to have a voice in this hip hop, because I think right now I'm the most important voice as far as the women is concerned.
Now, why do you say that?
Because a lot of these women, they're not taking a real stance of bringing our women back. It's like kind of selfish in a way. Everybody's all about me, 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 me. It's all about us. You know what I mean? So what I'm doing now, I'm pulling my old album back to show these people timeless.
Right.
You didn't hear it 10 years ago. You just hearing it now. It's new to you.
Right.
Everybody has their own space in music. You can't please everybody. You feel me? But you can please your fans.
Sure did.
And you can believe in yourself.
Sure
Yeah.
Wrong.
So like, who you want to work with? Like, you got any like dream collabs or like anybody that's out right now that you like? Yo, I gotta work with them.
Well, I want to work with a lot of people. I just can't say just one person, but I do want to work with Kanye. And I don't care how big Kanye West's name is. He was my fan before I was his.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
And these people, I love them, and they let me do what I want. Like when I'm around Kanye and all of them, they let me have the store. They give me the respect that I so deserve.
That's a shit.
True, but Jay-Z had to poke them lips in and take that hairdo down. Like, you know all this talk with that Illuminati, man. Illuminati means enlightenment. We all God. So it's like Jay-Z, you know, and everybody was confused with this being Illuminati, evil, voodoo. People got to drink blood. I mean, it was causing mayhem, and it probably almost destroyed the world. So since Jay-Z started that Illuminati, screaming it out in his records, Illuminati, and then he did that stupid hairdo with that thing, and every picture you see, he like this. I simply told him, Jay-Z, take that wig off, change that hairdo, and poke them damn lips in before I come and stop scaring people. They ain't gonna use me as a project because I know them. I know Jay-Z, I know 50, and I know Puffy like the back of my goddamn hands.
Oh man.
Morons. I'm smarter than them. So Universal, give me my goddamn money.
Speaking of Universal, from what I understand, you still signed to Universal till this day.
Yeah, but I don't care. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do, and I have a meeting. I'm waiting for the lawyers to call me Monday on this. I've been calling them like a bat out of hell. Oh, Miss Perry, you only called us once. No, I didn't. It was 3 times, goddamn it, because I was trying to let my manager take care of it. But I had to fire. I fired him because he was stressing me out. He stressed me out for the last 5 years, and I went through shit. You know, I was in a coma 10 days when I was in New York. People was getting on my nerves. And it's like, it's like now I'm balanced. You know, I got my man in me, I got my yin yang. We help each other.
Right.
And I got a witness to all this shit. Can't nobody say I'm crazy and delusional because I know Jay-Z and Kanye and them. That's how stupid it is down here. Get me back to New York, please. I can't take this no more.
So with that situation still being in place, are they trying to block anything that you're doing now, or they let you do whatever? Like, yo, we still got you.
Extra Extra is pretty much the song that they're trying to be cooped off with Latifah's movies. So if they give me my $600 million that they owe me, then they can have the $300,000 for the Latifah movie.
Right.
I don't
You can have that.
So they got to give me my money now.
Right.
I got a family. I promised people some money. Fuck me. You know what I mean? I can live off a couple dollars. I can live off a give or take to make my empire strong. About 200 million. The rest of it, whatever.
For sure, for sure.
We talk about the people that's coming after me, you know, my family, when I'm long gone, you know.
Yeah. And they should have that generational wealth. If you invested in something, you should get a return on that. Because from what I understand,
that's what they're
budget
holding
into
on.
financing movies, you should get a piece of what that movie did on some real life shit if they took your money to do that with.
Right. So, and this all the movies. So you add all that shit up.
Right. Right.
So I'm in the works of it now. So they got they got it for me, but you know I had to be ready for it.
Yeah, but they're not just gonna give it up. You gotta fight for that. You gotta show them you want
I
it.
gotta
They're
work
not just
for
gonna be
it.
like, here
I
you
gotta
go.
work my way up in the industry for it. You know how I go.
Yeah.
Right.
It's business.
Yeah, it's business. Yep.
Word.
Yep. So that's why I signed this big Boom Bap Nation contract, and I'm talking to Universal now and see how we can come to terms with some stuff.
Right.
So everything is working itself out. So within the next month, I'm shooting a big video for Paula's Back.
Okay.
Infamous shooting it, and you know he did everybody's shit from Rick Ross to everybody.
Right.
So that
Right.
got me. You feel me? I had to put my trust in them because a lot of people that I was dealing with they just try to give me their ass to kiss over jealousy. They ain't want me to really get what I can get. You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck it, you're fired. Bye. Next. I ain't got time for this shit.
Cause I'm wrong, bro.
Instead of writing a book.
Yeah, I started writing. So I started writing a movie too. So I'm trying to juggle, and I got to finish writing these rhymes and stuff. So
Okay.
I'm trying to juggle all three,
You
which
got
I
a
am.
title
It's
yet?
nothing. Huh?
Got a title for the movie yet?
Yeah, I'm trying to. When I go back to New York, I'm gonna get into all of that. But once they swiped me out of New York in 2012, they kind of like took that away from me. As far as me being on the movie sets, I could go on any movie set and put up my camera. I got my boy Session in position. So, you know, he had the drones, so all them white boys would do movies. They're like, oh, Session. So the last movie I was on with him was that Common Sense movie with Latifah and them, the one I paid for.
Return on investment. Let's
on
get
that
that.
set because Un looked like he's seen the ghost. What you doing here, nigga? What? My money paid for this motherfucker. Because that's my sis. Regardless of what that's my sis, that's something Shakim did. So I can't shot Latifah for that.
There. So having dealt with that kind of label situation, what would you advise younger rappers now? Even though the labels aren't popping like they used to be,
Labels with an
somebody.
S. You can't say label situation. You gotta say labels when it comes to Paula. You understand? You gotta say
You
labels.
don't really need a label.
But even if it's not just a label, it's always somebody trying to get in your pocket. I got a production deal.
Somebody, you can't trust nobody.
Studio. Somebody's trying to do something.
Only thing you could do is watch your ass and read them contracts and pray. That's it. Because regardless of what you do, you can still get got in this goddamn industry.
Right.
So I don't know what to tell them, but just be careful and just be smart. Play chess, not checkers. And one day you will eventually get yours. Now me, I was comfortable because I know how to make my own money. I got my sewing machine over there. I got the steam press. I know how to make little guitar suits. I sell shit. You know, I was shooting videos. Like I do everything. I work. You know what I mean? Like I don't care. But I got a materialistic son. And you know what I'm saying? He's draining my pockets.
Kids be like that,
Kids, man. And we gotta teach these kids the right way. That's why I had to do that yin yang, turn this whole industry around. Because it was too much sex going on. Like we had to get back to the lyrics. We had to get back to the beats. My real business gotta come back. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now I love Nicki Minaj, I love all of them, but maybe they can learn something from me, and which they are. I'm older than them. So they don't got no choice but to respect me. You feel me?
Right.
Speaking of now, like, is there any of them now where you feel like, yo, she can rap, like, you know what I mean, like their rap, you respect their rapping ability? it's not just about sex or what they look like.
Wait, I'm sorry, my phone started ringing. Hold on one second. I should have muted my calls. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear y'all no more.
Yeah, that'll happen when you get a call. Can you hear us now? Just to catch it when she come back in. You know, you get a call on this joint, the sound go all the way down.
Right. And she might have muted it by accident trying to answer the phone.
Yeah.
Is she back now? Let's see what's good.
Thank God. I had to restart it because somebody called me and then all of y'all muted out my phone. So I just had to get myself out and come back in.
Oh,
that's
all right.
Oh, good. Like I was saying, who is it that's currently now that do you respect any of their rapping ability? Be like, yo, she's dope. I don't like what she rap about, but she's dope.
Are you talking about female?
Females, yes.
I love Cardi B. I love her album. I can listen to her album. I can relate. There's a few songs up there, you know, that's so I just love her. I love her spirit. I wish she stopped showing so much of her behind, and you know. Megan Thee Stallion still needs some work. She have to come up with more substance.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, she just boring me right now. I love Foxy Brown. I think me and Foxy need to do a song. Little Kim, you know I love Little Kim. You know, I gave Little Kim her image. I told Little Kim how to attack the game. That's my little sis. You know that. Just like with Little Mama, me and Little Mama about to do this big single next week. My niece, you know what I mean?
That's dope.
So I got a lot of people support. I love to do another joint, another 6-pack. You know, I got a 6-pack with Nicky D, Bahamadia,
Right.
Precious Paris. So that's about to come back out on full scale for the younger individuals. You know, that stuff is timeless. I got a song with Brian McKnight, my baby daddy Q45. I'm about to put out again on another spectrum. I mean, the album is streaming, but I'm talking about big videos just to get more attention.
Okay.
Now, how many videos do you plan on doing?
Well, shit, I can do as many as I want because I do them. I know how to do them myself. But as far as infamous shooting, we're shooting videos for everything.
You doing like, are you gonna do like a visual album?
Flood the market. That's what I'm talking about.
Flood,
you do like a visual album?
I gotta come back strong about it. If I think I'm gonna have a chance in this game, you know how we're gonna do it.
Right. Especially in this time period because everything is visual. We grew up in an audio kind of thing, and videos was cool to see. But in this era, everything is visual.
Everything is visual. That's right.
If you could afford to see them back in the day, you know, I don't know.
Yeah,
We had to imagine that shit. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for video music box, we had to imagine that. Yeah, man, come on there. It's a rap.
Yeah, paper and MTV and one and all that shit.
Yeah, facts, man. Yeah.
Word.
All right, now let's get in. You got one.
How do you balance everything that you got going on? You know, you put a whole bunch on the table. It's a lot going on. You know what I mean? Like how important is this balance and self-care for you?
Right. I just take it one day at a time. I take care of me first. I go to sleep pretty early sometimes and wake up pretty early.
Me too.
Yep. I drink a lot of water and I try to plan my day. You know what I mean? I try to say, okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, if I got to sew masks or if I got to sew this, I'll make a day to sew that. I balance my time out. You know what I mean? Sometimes I bathe about 3 times a day in my peppermint baths and stuff just to meditate.
Yeah.
So I pray a lot. I chant. And I drink a lot of water.
Yeah, and that's something people forget. You got to take time for yourself. You can't move for everybody all the time. Sometimes you have to take that step back and.
If you don't put you first, how you gonna put others?
Right.
You have to put you first. Ain't nobody gonna put you first but you.
Right.
Right.
You gotta love yourself. If you don't, motherfuckers, they'll kick you under the bus. They'll tell you you are delusional, you crazy, you don't know shit, you ain't never gonna be shit. And what you tell them? Fuck you.
Right.
Absolutely.
Now, I remember reading something that said, like, when you were about 15, you almost caught a straight bullet.
Yeah.
Like, looking out the window or something like that.
I was looking out my window and this fool, one of the Lugos, was aiming at the trees, and there was a tree right in front of my window, and I seen him going like this. Next thing that right over my head. My mother was home. She was coming home. The next night, that was the last time I was with my father. My father came later on that night, and one of my mother boyfriends came at the same time. And I told my mother, like, "Mom, where the fuck you at?" Found the bullet. It was so surreal because it just missed my head. Wow. I know I'm meant to be here. I know I'm meant to be here. That's like the fourth. That was the first time my life almost flashed before me. But when I was little, I almost got hit by cars a few times. I was in a coma 10 days. They was going to pull up the last day in 2017. Just recently, my blood pressure went sky high. Them fools gave me the wrong medicine, and the doctor almost killed me. If I ain't prayed all night, I would have been dead.
Wow.
And this was only 3 weeks ago.
Wow. But you still here. Still pushing. What's up?
And I still look good.
So.
Talk that shit. That's what I'm talking. Talk that shit.
Only God know when it's my time, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So what does the future hold for you? Like, you got all these projects and all that. Like, you building.
I have a lot of projects coming up. I'm about to come to New York in a few weeks to shoot this big video with Infamous. I gotta still do some recording. I gotta work on this next single coming up soon as Castle Money Beats. Castle Money Beats just gave me this dope beat for Paulas back. So this next track I'm working. We got some album cuts. I'm throwing up because, like I said, Universal got to get their shit together. And somebody better call me Monday. Universal, I'm gonna be calling you again. I don't care. Whatever. They lucky I'm not in New York because I'll be up in that motherfucking office. You know I can get it anywhere. So.
Right.
But anyway, they promised me that they was gonna help me out. So I just gotta be patient.
That's what's up.
But I miss New York so bad, y'all just don't know. I had to leave in 2012, you know.
You've been going since 2012?
Yeah, back and forth.
Why you feel you had to get out of there, if you don't mind saying?
Well, my life was being threatened, and my mother came to get me. I didn't want to leave because, you know, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like I said, it went right over my goddamn head. Oh, you threaten me, you threaten me. But my mother got scared, and she came to get me, and she talked to my landlord, and my landlord, after I paid her rent, God bless the dead, he told me I had to go because it was causing too much mayhem and friction because I had the whole block outside with the rifles and shit.
Hey, we like that sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta get by.
So I came down with my mother, and it was good, you know. Whatever it is, what it is. Big up to my sisters. I love my sisters. My mother's big up to Sandra. Love you, Sandra. Love you, Nicole. Love your mom. And I love my man in there, and I love my family in New York, and I love everybody.
Now, being out of New York and being where you are now, do you feel like you're in a better place? I know you miss New York, but do you feel like you're in a better place?
No, I'm in a better place. No. No.
Any regrets?
Yeah. A lot of regrets. I wish I wouldn't have acted a fool when I was in New York when my life got threatened. I should have just calmed down and shut the fuck up.
That's real.
And I wouldn't be in this mess. But on the other hand, everything happens for a reason. So I believe me coming down here kind of set the stance of what's happening now in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, but certain things you just got to keep a secret all around the board. You just got to learn how.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's business, and especially with hip hop, it's not just regular business. It's dollars and cents and points and percentages and all that shit. But at the same time, the streets come with that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does. But I was keeping a sort of calm on the streets. You understand? After I left, everybody lost the passion whom I was being around, which was the whole Masta, the whole
Mm-hmm.
the whole Fort Greene, the whole Brownsville. Like I woke these people up, and we was having fun. I was having fun shooting their videos, and we doing our thing. Everybody coming outside. I mean, everybody. I'm
Right.
storming summer jams with all my crew. I'm bringing 30 deep. You know what I mean? And it's like when they took that from me, from bringing me down here. You know, not that I couldn't go back, but I was like, you know what? I got to get my shit together here first before I do anything. You know what I mean? You know, my son is 20 now. My son was with me shooting the videos. You know, now he's 20 driving a BMW truck that me and his daddy bought him. You know what I mean? And I'm just happy that I can do for him.
Right.
Right.
And for somebody that never got the recognition and the respect over the years, to be able to say that and be able to do that, that's some real shit right there.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely.
I mean, the game still got love for me. There's still money to be made in this game, you know?
Right. Right.
I never stopped making it. I work for myself with 1,000 coats. I mean, I do hair. Look, I do hair, I sew. Look, I take in your pants. I just made my boy. I make mink. You know, material is material.
Yeah.
If you can make a shirt, you can make a coat.
Yeah.
I got
And somebody gonna pay for that.
Yeah.
Look what I got. Look. Shh, don't tell nobody.
For sure, cuz.
Yeah, man.
You thought about collaborating with some of the sisters in the game, like not even on the hip hop tip, because y'all gonna do that regardless. Just like getting together and doing like like a sisters coalition. I could see you speaking on hip hop panels with like me and X, with like MC Shy Rock. You see what I'm saying? Like and the like Sugar T, MC Light. You see what I'm saying? And kind of pushing that.
That's if they welcome me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not big. I got my own platform. They got theirs.
Right.
You feel me? So I'm my own person. So whatever they talk about could be something different from what I'm talking about. I'm talking the real shit. I don't really know what they talking about because I don't really listen to them.
Understood.
Well, even with you, with your own message, you see what I'm saying? Like, take that show on the road. There's a lot of people that benefit from you. You see what I'm saying? So if you out there with your authentic message, you can save a lot of lives, for people that's out here.
That's why we doing this now. You know, you're on the internet. They can hear my message. I may be street with it, but it is only one message, baby.
That's it. They need that.
Yeah.
They need that.
Live. Domino effect, cause and effect. What you do can affect the next second of your life. That's it.
That's right.
What you say. One bad apple can spoil a bunch.
For sure. For sure.
Be careful of your surroundings. And never trust nobody that think you crazy or delusional.
Yo, with all this new visual stuff that you got coming out, like you rocking stages, you doing shows, what's happening?
Yeah. My last show was right before the pandemic hit. That December, remember the pandemic came out in January. I had a show in New York that December. So I told him I ain't doing shit until this pandemic act a little better. So now since things is opening back up and everybody's, pretty much it's not out the water yet. It's not out the water yet, but since the vaccine, I ain't taking the vaccine because I'm allergic to too much shit. But if the majority take it, then we ain't got to take it.
Right.
We do it.
Yeah, that shit wild.
Well, I'm sure the people would love to see you back out here whenever you can do it. You don't want to take no chances, but when you can do it, I'm pretty sure the people want to see you.
Yeah, and that'll be real soon. Real soon. Real soon. Like I said, I'm coming out there in a few weeks to shoot my video. So I'm moving back out there in like late September. I'm moving back there.
Right.
Well, make sure y'all come through Cleveland. Pete, y'all like to skip us. Make sure y'all come through Cleveland.
Well, I never skipped Cleveland. I stayed in Cleveland when I was with Master Ace. Please.
Yeah. Yeah. Knowledge, you got something?
Give us some final words of wisdom. I know we don't want to take up all your time, and I want you to be able to take our invitation and come back and kick it with us again. So give us some final words of wisdom.
Look, I do that shit too. Like, yep. And
she's so real. She's so real, bro.
But my final words of wisdom. Anybody that want to get in this game, read those contracts. Okay. Get a lawyer. Definitely try to have some knowledge about what you're getting into. Don't be like us when we was young. We just like, oh, all right, shit. How much money? 10 grand? All right, shit. You know what I mean? Read those contracts. Make sure that 80% is in front of the 20%. You getting that 80 and the label ain't getting that 20.
Yeah.
And know your surroundings. Know what you're getting around. Know what you don't need a deal to sell records. All you need is a platform. And if you got to put some money into promotion and marketing, then that's what you got to do. That's what the labels do.
Mm-hmm.
And it just don't take much. And just be true to yourself. Love yourself. Drink that water. And try to get some sea moss.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Queen Paula P, we appreciate you coming through.
First
lady of hip hop, first lady of the streets, first lady of God in the building. You can always welcome over here. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Come back through anytime.
All right.
Oh, shout out your social media real quick for the people. We got to do that.
All right. Y'all can hit me up on Paula Perry 101 on Instagram, Facebook, and on Twitter. Paula Perry God M1. That means God.
Follow. Oh, yeah.
All right, Queen. Enjoy yourself.
Appreciate your peace,
man. Thank y'all for having me, okay? And we all God.
Facts.
Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paula Perry in the fucking building. You understand? Brooklyn.
That's a real one, right?
So Brooklyn.
Son. Love her energy, bro. Love it, man.
So we got a bomb ass prototype for what we got going on. Hip Hop Legends podcast. I went through like 75 names, and I was like Hip Hop Legends because we're gonna deal with hip hop legends and we're gonna deal with hip hop legends. So we got the double entendre out here. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want y'all to think, okay, well, everybody that come on here is legendary. We're gonna be dealing with some legends, and we're gonna be dealing with some legends in hip hop. You see what I'm saying? Because Paula P was pretty mild today, but you don't want her to get into the legends, the bullshit, the other shit that's going on. You understand? So we're gonna have her come back when we do that. You see what I'm saying?
I did my research. I seen that other stuff. Yeah. I know.
It's a whole bunch of other shit. You see what I'm saying? But I want to do that right. I want to kick it off. With the topic we're gonna be dealing with. Ghostwriting in hip hop. So we can't do that conversation without Doggy Diamonds, and Doggy Diamonds agreed to come on. So either this Sunday or next Sunday we're gonna deal with it. If it's not this Sunday, we're gonna have our conversation. Locks versus Dipset. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna get into them intricacies. And then, next Friday, hopefully we got Lock and Capone come through. You see what I'm saying? We're going to set it off right, get the schedule together, unearth some folks, bring some folks. back through, and you know what I mean. And let's get it. Let's get into some.
Because wrong, you did your homework because you talked that stuff about that ghost riding the other day. What's
yeah.
No, the only thing is right. That particular article is from. It was like the fourth joint I stumbled upon. You know what I'm saying? Looking for it. So I was kind of like, I ain't gonna front. Like I was, but my shit was shaky today. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do the proper research. You know what I'm saying? The verify it all. So like, by the time we had that complete convo, though, I'll be on deck. I promise you. Like,
for sure. But even without that, that's a serious conversation in hip hop. Like everybody don't write what you think they wrote, my nigga.
And like it's like when you find out, you know, ain't no Santa Claus. You like, hold up, man. So like,
right. Yeah,
you know, like,
yeah.
Yeah, and so now it's really making me look at shit different, you know. You know what I'm saying? But the rabbit hole goes so deep. You know what I mean? Shit goes so deep, yo, because where you holding these guys at. But when you find out somebody wrote like your favorite song on one of their best albums, it's like,
yeah. Somebody's top 5 could change real quick.
Somebody's top 5 can change. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm still taking the shit in, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't even necessarily dealt with it yet. I'm just accepting it. You know what I'm saying? With certain shit, I'm still accepting it. You know what I mean?
Well, you're gonna have to get it together because Sunday at 6:00 it's going down.
On that,
So Diamond's gonna be in the building. So
all right.
our first official. We did the prototype today. Our first official. You know, episode 1, Doggy Diamonds, Ghostwriting and Hip Hop Legends podcast. You understand, with the Melvinier. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop rules and beats. We got all kind of shit going on. Do knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, every subsequent joint we'll have somebody on something, or we just have us on, because I know Rome want to get into some other. Rome is a motherfucking mastermind out this bitch, man. You understand? So he got some angles. You know what I'm saying? Killer, you know, we got our shit. You know what I'm saying? But Rome got some serious shit going on. So this is going to be an amazing collaboration. You see what I'm saying?
I appreciate
amazing collaboration, man. It's love, man.
Yo, all right. Locks versus Dipset, though, bro. We gotta get into it, yo.
We're gonna get into it now. We got Doggy Diamonds coming on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So we might as well get into it now. We might as well get into it.
You know,
a little bit.
4 verses.
Who?
Scarface versus Ice Cube.
Oh.
Face taking that, especially if we talking about Ghost Riders. If we talking about Ghost Riders,
y'all know.
I'm talking about
how I feel.
Face taking that.
Y'all know how I feel about that.
I know you don't fuck with either one really like that. I'm saying face taking.
Whoa. Order in the court. Don't say either one. It's one of them I don't fuck with like that at all. Like, I never was a fan. Not really. I think I got about 3 or 4 songs in total that I could say for O'Shea.
Okay.
That I really liked.
We're gonna talk about Ghost Riders
because of
the
box. Because of the box, you know what I'm saying? Because of the box and video music box. That's right. That's about it. You know, and I listen to all the albums. So for anybody like, yo, but before I open my mouth and say somebody I don't fuck with, I've heard all this shit. I done heard everything. I wasted my ear time on double CDs and all that shit. It was trash. Shit was trash.
Yeah.
So, what's the word? All I got to say is I'm ugly and pretty. That's it. You can't get away with that. You don't get away with that one.
Locks and Dipset, I thought it would have been on some real shit, like probably like Dipset State Property or something like that. Locks and Dipset.
It's
two different things.
I would have picked State Prop versus, like, State Prop ain't got enough material to go against the Locks. But like, I would have probably been like G Unit versus Dipset. I think G Universe Dipset would have been like a verse.
That makes sense. But the locks, like that's two different things. You talking about
I
niggas?
brought that up. I brought that up in a conversation. I was talking to Nature.
Yeah.
Talking to Nature and shit. And I was like, I said, who you wanted to have a versus with? He said, don't nobody want that smoke. He said, we done called niggas and all that. They don't want that. So, but I think he did say Joe Budden, though, just to be real. Like, he did say, he named him by name.
Joe Budden?
I said that. I said, like, even especially with a G Unit Dipset situation.
Yo, it's gotta be G Universe Dipset.
I said that would be.
It makes
the
sense.
Battle of producers. It'd be a battle of producers, though, more so than, from a lyrical standpoint. Then it's like, okay, hits and hits.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you looking at it like that, but like lyrically, though, that's
two different.
That's a stretch situation.
Right.
Sonically, you got the greatest. Some of the greatest producers ever. Hitmakers, they produced the greatest shit ever. Like some of the greatest shit ever. Like come on. Then you over here with that. Like
to me it's a mismatch. Like it's like saying, yo, we're gonna take Snoop and put him against Nas. Like, nah, nigga, that don't work. That's not the same kind of shit. It's not the same thing.
Like it's almost like the locks just I save it, yo. I got some anger.
You can talk about it now. You might as well talk a little bit. I mean, we'll get into it completely on another joint because we got this Sunday, we got Doggy Diamond, so we could completely get into it.
I just feel like them niggas got a cheat code, bro. Like the locks got a cheat code, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But like the only difference is, and this one is, yo, like they doing that shit in the garden, bro. You know what I'm saying? So. You know what I mean? It's gonna be different. It's gonna be in the garden, man. So like, Dipset a live dog in this fight. You feel me? Like, niggas love Dipset, yo.
Yeah.
Niggas love Dipset, bro. Like,
niggas running around wearing pink and shit.
Yeah. Niggas love Dipset, bro. Like, you can't front. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing like Cam versus Kiss.
Is that
different? That's different.
Is Cam included in Dipset?
Yeah,
gotta be. Gotta be.
Ooh,
like Cam versus Kiss versus would be crazy, man. Like, oh my god.
Everybody did the little MC battle kind of thing. You see what I'm saying? Everybody did the little. I would rather, in that case, I would rather see some Voltron shit be like Death Row versus Rockefeller or some shit like you got to bring everybody out on some shit like that because you talking about two pivotal groups that brought everybody out.
Yeah,
this track. Oh, all right, boom, the Locks versus everybody. You see what I'm saying? Like G Unit versus everybody, Dipset versus everybody. You see what I'm saying? Like shit spilled over into real life, all kind of shit happened. You know what I mean? Like, so in that gotta be, I don't know, it would be segmented to have a conversation.
Watch what you just
tracks. Go ahead.
Watch what you just said though. Like you said, like Death Row versus Rockefeller. This whole versus thing has changed. It's not like what it was before.
Right.
Where it's just like a celebration of hip hop. This shit is a legit TV show since they sold it. So you might see some shit like that coming up soon.
I know they was talking about a Cash Money versus No Limit joint.
Yeah, I don't want to say no. I don't want to say that no more because they need to run us a check because we did a whole bunch of these verses before everybody was doing these. Man, fuck out of here. You understand? Run us a check for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like watching our shit on Twitch, like that sounds great. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, Run us a check, motherfucker. Like,
Niggas
talk to people. Don't be talking to your peer group and all that other shit. Talk to people. Talk to diehard hip hop fans and ask them who they want to see. Stop this dumbass shit. Like,
I seen 8 Ball MJG versus UGK. That never transpired. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen some albums where it's like, yo, super good one, like super close ones where it's like, yo, I don't know. You know what I mean? But it just never came together.
Yeah, but I mean, you look at these verses when they first started, it was like, yo, RZA and Premier and Manny Fresh and Scott Storch and this dude and that dude. And now we to the point of like Soulja Boy and Bow Wow. That's
those are people who made imprints. They made imprints.
They made imprints. And I'll say this, Soulja Boy did his thing as far as creating a lane. Like, yo, is he dope? Nah, but he created a lane. You gotta respect that. Yeah. But this is the best verses that you can put on the table right now.
The people who listen to them when they was young,
like, yo, this is where the fuck we at, son. Come on.
Hey man, look, like everybody has there's a space. This is 2021. The people who was born in 2000 are 21 years old now.
Grew up on Soulja Boy.
Yeah. So this is what they grew up on. You see what I'm saying? Like that's their energy. They going to Wu-Tang concerts. They don't even know who the fuck Wu-Tang. They're going though. You understand? Like they going, they listening, all that shit. So it's like all that, yeah, man. Like what album just turned? What was it? What was 30? What the fuck is 30 years?
Yeah, man. Yo.
It's something. It was just it'll come to me in a second. Something was just 30-year-old single. Like this is 30 years ago. I dropped this single. Today, I'm like, what the fuck was it? It was something.
Yeah, man.
But look, I got 3 daughters. I got 3 daughters. And they would rather go to a Nas, a Wu-Tang concert than some fucking Soulja Boy. My oldest daughter was talking about that the other day. Like, yo, yeah, we was in that age range, but we wasn't fucking with that shit.
Yeah.
We got you for a pop. That don't count. That's a cheat code. That's a cheat code. She told you that shit because you popped. She was outside with the shit. What the shit like?
Like my daughter's 17. You know what I'm saying? But like we in the car, bro. We listening to ATLiens. You know what I'm saying? Right. Me Against the World. Like that's the one thing my daughter thanked me for. Like, yo, I'm so glad you showed me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like the music you came up on because the quality of it is just better than like. This is better quality music than what I'm growing up on. You feel me? So like, my mom did the same thing for me though. My mom was 16 when she had me. So like, I grew up with rap in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's kind of like I heard other stuff too, but like me and my mom's, we just used to rap together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Like. Certain joints, like my mom's put me on LL. Like the first concert I ever went to was an LL Cool J concert, bro. And like out of all the concerts I've been to, that's still the best concert I've ever seen in my like. LL show was like the best show I ever been to live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I never forget that shit. Like it was the best shit. Period. Like it was incredible. But yeah, these new youngins is different.
Is they doing 20 songs? What are they doing?
I ain't see a track list yet.
Do they be putting them out in advance?
They did with DMX versus Snoop. They put the track list out in advance before the joint started.
Yeah, but that was still when it was still Swizz in them. Now
yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like yo, them niggas perform like fuck you, yo. Like, oh my god, like yo, niggas do Wild Out, bro. It's over with. Like that's just like the only thing, yo. That's the only thing, yo. And I'm
that Swizz production? That Swizz production?
Oh my god. niggas do dope money, like yo, kisses go back and forth, yo.
Shit.
That shit is mad, bro. That's just a cheat code.
So like, I wasn't really a Swiss nigga like
they put on Go Ahead.
Like
so, as far as producers go, where do you put Swizz? Because I would like Swizz was cool, but I wasn't like, oh shit, like it was cool. But it was other niggas doing production at that time, and people kind of mistake they shit for some of Swizz's shit as well.
So Dan Grease.
And yeah, and it was another dude there too. It was Dame and another nigga, but like Swizz was cool, but as far as producers go, where would you put him?
Like Swiss is Swiss had an era. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Oh, definitely.
Swiss had an era.
Definitely.
During Swiss's era, he was a top producer. Like you can't dispute that. He did put out some joints that I'm like, you either liked it or you didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like you hear Swiss beat, and it's kind of like one of them joints that's like you rock with it or you don't. So if you like Swiss production, you know what I'm saying? I like majority of Swiss stuff, not all, but majority of it. You feel me? So like, for his era, he was definitely a top producer. I didn't take that away.
He had a time where he could do no wrong. Man.
Yeah, absolutely. He had time.
And who he had rhyming, like who he had rhyming, like I mean, like
that's important.
We act like we gonna act like TIP report live from the VIP. Like yo, he went like you there, like he did some shit like on some X shit, like dope money, like Ride or Die, Wild Out, like you know what I'm saying, like. Did he do Twisted Heat?
Right.
Come on, man. Like you you're like, oh shit.
Rough compilation joint.
Yeah.
Retarded, man.
So he got a lane that spills over from one side to the other side. Like he did Flip Mode, fucking Run for Cover.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that beat was fucking crazy. So there's a whole thing between crews, Rough Riders, Cassidy. You see what I'm saying? Like the shit expanded out to like a whole bunch of shit. Rockefeller, like the catalog get extensive when you start looking at it like that. You see what I'm saying? With that's some cheat code shit right there. You like, all right, I'm gonna make this shit sound great. You don't gotta like it. You said you're a producer, no killer. You got some other shit going on. You hear some whole other shit that we hearing like that shit. No, he got some shit. He got some shit with Nori. He got some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you start looking at that shit, that catalog, you like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Then on the other side, with Heat Makers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have Austin is on here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit him up to see if we can get him back over here before this joint come out, so we can hear him talk this shit because that shit is crazy. That shit is nuts. The catalogs is crazy. I'm like, you did that. Like you listening to Down and Out on Camp shit, and you thinking because Kanye on the hook that he did the beat. Like, nah.
Right.
No.
Right.
No. You understand? Like that's some shit. Like what was the shit? Get them girls. Like they start putting that movie epic Dipset shit on. I'm like, so is it really Dipset or is it these motherfuckers in the back? Like this shit. Like
that was a cheat code, man, for real, yo. Cause like when you heard them beats. Yeah. And you heard Hell Rel or JR Wright on that shit, man. Or oh my god, like that shit that was scary.
Killer, you know, from the intro shit, you know, I'll be like, I put the Killer joint on, like, come on, man, that's all that shit in the background.
Yeah.
Fucking, they play Old Boy. You understand what I'm saying? Like all that shit, like you gotta go back, like yo, like what the
Niggas,
fuck?
yo, that shit, niggas gonna go crazy in the garden. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to see this shit, bro. Like
that's a show. That's a show. That's not no fucking like it's a battle, but that's a super show. That's a super show for New York.
That's a win for that's a win for New York and hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit is huge.
Hope it plays out that way and it don't get fucked in this TV promotion advertisement bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas gonna have Spider-Man on the stage and shit.
Right. I'm not trying to see that. Man.
Spider-Man chasing Batman.
We don't need no special guests and all that
kind of shit. Jersey on. Man. And then though, when X passed away, you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be some other shit in there too. So that shit has to be like something that they could throw. You can't do that without that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You can't do that without that.
Yeah.
You know, on some big shit, you can't do that without that. You see what I'm saying? Like, so you like there's variables that's there where you like, what you gonna do? You gonna act like that ain't happen? You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's just crazy. That should be a crazy joint, man.
Nah, I'm looking forward to Sunday, man. Looking forward to it.
Sure.
I'm ready.
I've been talking that shit for years. Niggas been like, oh, yo, you shouldn't say that because this nigga's a great rapper. And
nah, bro, like I feel
who wrote your shit, dog? Let's talk about that.
That is the right one to be having that conversation with. That's why I was just like, I mean, wait and be quiet and see. He's like, all right, he with it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, this Sunday or next Sunday. You see what I'm saying? But you know, if we don't, I'm sure, we get into this ghostwriting conversation. I'm asking him about it. Him and Kareem, I know they did a joint on, on the Dipset joint a little bit. So I'm gonna see if we could get Kareem to come in next Sunday when we talk about it. I holler at him and see if we could get him to come in so we could talk this shit for real.
Word.
We just glossing over the shit right now for anybody who watches.
Yeah. Work in progress. But it's a beautiful thing. We're killing this.
It's gonna be bananas. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be bananas. For real.
Yeah, man. What was another joint too?
Don't fuck that. Talk that shit about that Melvin Air podcast, man. Melvin Air TV podcast. What's up, man? Talk that shit, man.
Melvin Air podcast, man. It's Melvin Air podcast will be. It's gonna be. It's the podcast where you feel like you walking into the shop. You feel me? It's like you about to walk and go get cut. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a little bit of everything. It's politics, sports, hip hop, relationships. You know what I mean? It's a hub. It's a gumbo. You know what I mean? It's a gumbo of like 360 black man experience. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what it is. And we it's a spot for us to be. Essentially let our head in. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be catered specifically to black men. I'm not saying that, but it's a haven for us. You know what I mean? We can chop it up about a little bit of everything.
If it is, shit, fuck that. Talk that shit. If that's what it is, then hey.
If that's what it is, that's what it is. But at the same time, everybody need to be a part of the discussion. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely. Everybody welcome to the discussion.
Sometimes the motherfuckers don't understand why we are the way that we are.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. It's a little bit of everything, bro. Like we'll have guests, sometimes it just be us, you know what I mean? Sometimes it'll be audience members sharing their experiences, you know what I'm saying? Social injustices, you know what I mean? Community act, you know how I give it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Social injustices, community activists, bro. Like anything that's going on with us, like we talk about it.
For sure.
So
what's the schedule on that? Like y'all got like a schedule on that, or you just pop up when you feel like
we ain't formatted the schedule yet. We officially launch next month.
Because I was so happy that you was on time today. Like,
not over no cornbread, killer.
For sure. For sure.
He said, let that man get his own portion of cornbread. You know fuck him. Hey, he gonna eat his cornbread. Fuck you.
Yeah, man, but nah, it's I can't wait to share it.
Hey, man, he gonna eat his cornbread. Fuck you.
I can't wait to share it with the rest of the world, bro. Me, my bro Mel, Markel. Yeah, so we gonna be. I can't wait, yo. It's gonna be dope. Because when we present the shit, niggas kind of be like, "What the fuck is that?" But that's kind of like what I want. Like, what the fuck is a Melvin in? Like, that's what we, you know what I'm saying? That's the reaction we want. So like, tune in and pick the product for what it is, man. I think it'll be appreciated. You know,
for sure. For sure.
I think it'll be appreciated.
Yo, and if it's anything you need from me to make that work, shit, nigga, I got you for sure.
That's love, bro. I appreciate you. Get y'all niggas some shirts too, man.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, get y'all niggas some shirts, bro.
I wear extra fat boy.
Bring the whole team through, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, no doubt. Yo, for real, Mel's supposed to be on his way to my crib now. Like, I don't know what's up with him. He ain't hit my phone yet. He's supposed to be on his way here now. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. But like, nah, we gonna get it together though. We definitely gonna get it together. Definitely. Like, you know, we got
an extra medium on. You see, we can't get that shit. Give us
right. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo,
niggas said I got extra medium on.
fat boy, nigga. I need like a 3X. Just gotta accommodate my stomach. You know what I'm saying? I ain't cut up, but I still knock a nigga out. But I need a big t-shirt to do it with. You know what I'm talking about?
Real shit. That's send me y'all sizes, man. I get y'all a shoe.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you go to the gym, he got the gym version. You know what I'm saying?
I got the gym version. Nah. Right. I'm gonna put this shit on everything though. That's my word.
You got the gym version.
And yo, everybody be on the lookout. Me and Rome dropping a mixtape, hosted by DJ KBA, live from your mama's house. I've been saying that for like 2 years. We're gonna do that. I've been saying that for years. We're gonna do that.
Live
popping. It's gonna be an EP. We got like 6 songs. COS is going down.
I'm with that.
For sure.
Live from your mom's house.
I got a couple of niggas I want to diss. I'm diss AJ the first thing I'm dissing. I'm dissing AJ, my baby moms. I don't really got nobody else.
6 songs in a banging ass hook. Just one hook.
Yeah, right. Just one hook.
It's all one track. You ain't even gotta skip. It's all one track. Just let it play through.
Hey, just make it one long ass song. We're gonna pull some K-Slate shit. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
100 niggas on
rolling 850,000 deep. One track.
One track.
That's literally that rolling a 150 beat joint or whatever is literally like,
man. I love that brothers, man. He still owed me an interview. You know what I'm saying?
That joint is one of the toughest joints ever.
What was that?
He mad busy out there. But.
That rolling 100 deep or whatever. Yo, that joint is super tough. Like I was when I heard it, I was just like, wow.
I'm about to check that.
Yeah, you gotta check that joint out. Like it's you got everybody on that joint. It's 100 niggas on it. So it's literally 100 niggas on it. So, yeah, you gotta check that out.
I'm doing all the ad-libs in the background for 100 people.
I'm with it. I'm just gonna lay my shit straight.
It's some niggas. I ain't gonna front though. Like, I'll listen to some niggas music. Some niggas ad-libs be better than their music for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Real shit. Some niggas ad-libs be better than their music, bro. Like, I ain't gonna front. like as much as I'm like super lyrical and like nigga, I still listen to a Moneybagg Yo. You know what I'm saying? But I be in the clubs and shit though. You know what I'm saying? But yo, he got quality music though. I ain't gonna front. Like his music not trash.
No, Moneybagg be talking some shit though.
Nah,
He be talking some shit.
Like, I ain't gonna front.
For a newer generation,
Yeah,
type motherfucker, he be saying some shit.
yeah.
But yeah, like this is and to go off on some other stuff, what people don't realize when you break down the royalties on a song, like the hook itself is more valuable than your verse.
Yeah.
When you talk about bars and all that, like from an MC perspective, they get less money off the verse than they do off the hook.
Wow.
The hook is 25% of the royalty breakdown.
Oh, okay.
It's 50%. So how many ever verses you got, they got to share 25% of that.
Wow, okay. I did not know that. Yeah, that's different.
So yeah, dudes ain't spending their times writing bars no more because it's not worth it. That's not what pays them. It's the hook.
It's the hook.
Whoever made that beat.
Yeah. Yeah, like a bag, like a little baby. Like little baby can rap. You know what I'm saying? Like shorty, like it took me a minute to get hit.
Y'all heard Cam switch it up?
Yeah.
Look, they be talking about these new rappers. Y'all heard Cam switch it up.
Yeah.
Cam went from talking about everything to nothing.
Computers, people.
I keep the touches touching. I keep the bosses busting. Get him, boys.
He sold it so well, though, bro. He sold the shit with so much confidence, man. That's what made it fire. Yeah. He sold it with so much confidence.
Anything that they doing now, we already did years ago.
Yeah. They
might be talking about snorting all the pills and all that shit, but as far as how they spitting that shit, that structure's been around. Right. That Migos flow, that's Lord Infamous, Bone, Conflict, Do or Die, Brother Lynch, the list go on. Them niggas didn't create nothing.
Right.
They were just talking about some other shit. They just took the other structure. Okay. All this shit is old school. What they talking about is some other stuff, but all this shit is old school. Them niggas ain't create nothing.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. That's true. That is true. It just sound new because of the time we in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the beast is different. The beast is mean. I mean, them producers is killing it right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, them niggas got some tough as producers.
They don't need.
Oh shit. Knowledge then froze up.
Hey. Yeah.
Would you say, cousin? You froze up for a second there.
Knowledge.
You can't hear us.
Yeah, my shit went out for a second.
Oh, okay, all right.
What y'all got to say before we get up out of this motherfucker? We on Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Doggy Diamonds will be in the building. Ghost writing. Can you still be in somebody's top 10 or top 5, dead or alive, and you had a ghost writer of any form or facet?
Yo,
yes, we're gonna get into
that shit.
We're gonna get into the intricacies of that. With a man who knows that. You know what I'm saying? So be the first official
check y'all out, man. Yo, I appreciate y'all brothers, man. Like ever since, you know what I'm saying, I connected with y'all, man. And this shit is organic, bro. You know what I'm saying? This shit is organic, man. I'm looking forward to it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Knowledge, shout out to Killer. Big shout out to Doggy Diamonds, man. Yo, follow me on IG at Striving for Perfection _43. Yo, shout out 300 Gangsters. Shout out my man Wolf. Shout out Mafia Lane ENT. Big shout out to Keys Development. Shout out and man, shout out to Melvin that podcast, man. Yo, check us out. We got more and more shit coming. Yo, more details come as things start to get close. And I appreciate y'all, man. That's about it.
For sure. Yo, shout out to Knowledge. Shout out to Rome for sure. Like I said, long time ago, I was talking about I was gonna hit you up like, yo, we need to come together. But all this with the three of us works. You know what I'm saying? Shit feels good. Is what it is. Whatever day, whether it's this Sunday, next Friday, whatever it is, we gonna bust their heads with some shit.
That's a fact.
Shout out to my wife because she about to get that thing. Boy, been drinking so.
Dipset.
Huh? I might play that too.
Hey, fuck it. So we out of here. Shout out to our guest of the night, Paula Perry, Brooklyn Zone.
Paula Perry, man.
I gotta say that her and Bernadette was the fucking best. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. You know what I'm saying? When we do shit, her and Key Turner too. When we do these female MCs, like yo, it be some real shit.
Yeah, energy is.
And Paula is like straight gangster. I respect that. That's right there.
Love it.
I got a problem. I'm calling her. Fuck these other niggas.
Word. So we out of here. Sunday, going down, 6 p.m., man.
Right
here.
All right, peace.
Peace, y'all.
Yeah. Now we gonna tell them that in front. We tell them like this, yo. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African. I'm a African. Yeah, y'all like that? No more. This man's mind is open. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African. I'm a. Let's get
And
back
that
to
motive
the
is best developed by recognizing the common enemy.